Sean Strickland versus Alex Pereira. And this is a fight that I'm actually very excited for. I haven't talked about it though, but now I'm going to. Sean Strickland is a very good striker. I think he's more well versed as an MMA fighter overall than Pereira is. Pereira is a kickboxer, and he's already been submitted in his first or second, third fight, whenever. I didn't look at his record too much, but he's 2-0 in the UFC. He got a knockout in his first fight. He signed with the UFC in September of last year. Um, and I'm pretty sure people were saying, well, he knocked out Adesanya in kickboxing, so now he's going to come to the UFC and beat Adesanya. I'll give a prediction for that fight because that's going to lead into the prediction for this fight that I have. Like I said, I do think that hold on, watch out. I do think that Sean Strickland is a better MMA fighter, but I think he's going to be overconfident in his stand-up ability with head kicks and leg kicks. He's very good standing up. I respect his ability as a fighter. Sean Strickland can win the fight, but again, I think he's going to get overconfident, and that's going to give Alex Pereira a chance to win the fight standing. He's going to knock out Sean Strickland inside 2 rounds. Again, I know this is MMA, but again, I have a feeling that Sean Strickland is going to abandon being an MMA fighter. He's not going to necessarily have a problem with Alex Pereira, but he's not going to like Pereira coming in out of the kickboxer world. Now he's an MMA and he's supposed to be a guy that beats him. He's not going to like that. He's probably going to think, you know what? I think I'm going to beat him in his own game. He's going to try and beat him in his own game. And he can. He's dangerous. He can knock guys out. But I think it fails for him. You're not going to outstrike a guy who's been doing kickbox as long as he has. And you're not going to knock out a kickboxer who was #1 in the world last year at one point. So I think Pereira and Strickland are not going to have much of a feeling out process. They're going to be banging. It's going to be a technical fight. I think Sean Strickland's going to be more aggressive than Pereira. I think Pereira is going to be very patient, but he's going to land better shots. In other words, I think Strickland will do a lot of swings and misses. He's going to go for some nice kicks. He might land some leg kicks. I think he's going to hit Pereira with a big shot or two that really rocks him or might drop him for a little while, and the fans will be like, oh, Sean Strickland's going to win the fight. And he's not going to finish it because I don't think he's going to be able to knock him out like that. I mean, he can, but you know what I mean. Come round 2, Pereira's going to figure out Sean Strickland's timing, and he's going to hit him with a big head kick. I don't know why, but I think Sean Strickland's going to get caught with a big head kick, a lot like the Crow Cop kicks Crow Cop used to use back in the day. Something like that. I don't know if it's going to be his right or left leg, but I think Pereira's going to knock him out with a big kick, and it's going to be a huge, emphatic moment, and it's going to propel him to a title shot. Not because he's ran through the whole division. The guy's only had 2 fights in the UFC. But Sean Strickland's clearly a top 10 middleweight. He's clearly a dangerous fighter. He's clearly proven in the UFC, and he's clearly a respected fighter. So if he knocks him out, that's huge for him. Because now he's already beaten Adesanya in kickboxing. Then he beat him twice. He knocked him out. But then he beat him before by decision or something like that. I don't know. But if he's already beaten Adesanya, let's just say he still just beat him once. He knocked him out. And now he's beating a top 10, top 5, possibly top 3 caliber middleweight like Strickland. If he beats someone like that, he certainly deserves a title shot against the winner of Cannonier and Adesanya. So that makes things interesting. And like I said, I've said Cannonier can beat Adesanya. Let's say he doesn't even fight Adesanya. Let's say he moves ahead and fights Cannonier instead. But yeah, I have Pereira winning by second round knockout with a head kick. It'll be not as quick as Ferguson getting knocked out in like 15 seconds or 20 seconds. Maybe within the first minute in the second round, he's going to get caught with a big kick. Strickland's going to have one of his hands down slightly, and he's going to get caught with something big out of nowhere, and he's going to get knocked out. That's what I see.